Hello and welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast that you've ever heard of ever, all 10 of you, Up the Gut, with your host, Brandon Chode Higgins, and David, the Monster Lopez now, after his new shave. Lopez.
Yeah.
This week we've had some interesting things happen. Some new stuff happen that we're not used to in the NFL, which is going to be a nice difference. A couple injuries, couple things. Playoffs really shaken down. But first, we are going to start it off with our good old session of Yell at Mel. It's late. We're just getting into it today. I thank everyone for listening. Keep listening. Keep sharing. Awesome, guys. Oh, my God. What is this? Go away, blanket. Go away. Anyways. Yell at Mel. I have 3 of these. All right, I have 3 of these. I'm gonna keep
Take
them
the floor.
short, simple, whatever it is.
Take all
The
time you
first
need,
one
sir.
is I hate like announcers. I hate commentators. I hate reporters. I hate the whole fucking thing. And the main issue is Mel Kiper Jr. Fuck Mel. Yell at Mel, baby. Well, the other one I have an issue with is Jemele Hill. I fucking hate her. She's fucking retarded. She got fired for a fucking reason, and the only time that she comes out if she wants to turn something racist. And I'm fucking tired of it because she turned the Sharon Moore thing into basically saying, well, if he wasn't black, we wouldn't be talking about it. Bitch, that's not the fucking problem. What he did is the fucking problem. You turning it into a racist problem. You're the Jesse Jackson of NFL reporting, of sports reporting. You're the Jesse Jackson. You turn everything fucking racist for no fucking reason, and that's the only time you pop up and the only time you try to be relevant because you're an irrelevant, stupid fucking bitch that needs to go the fuck away. You're ruining reporting. You're ruining people, and I'm fucking tired of it. You're up there with Mel. Mel's always number one because he's retarded. She is up there for another fucking reason because her reporting has nothing to do with anything relevant. It's just her being a racist bitch. My next one, speaking of Sharon Moore, is Sharon Moore. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You're getting paid so much money to be mediocre like fucking James Franklin at Penn State, and you fuck it up because you're like, you know what? The grass is always whiter on the other side. I want to try it. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck. And then you break into the girl's house and you threaten to kill yourself and her. Get the fuck out of here. And his wife's sticking by him? What the fuck is wrong with her? Take that money and run, bitch. This guy ain't fucking worth it. Get the hell out of here. And now Michigan is losing all of their fucking players. I'm sure Underwood's going to transfer, and the backup QB Davis is already transferring. And it's because this guy might actually be fucking retarded. And there were reports that he was texting some OnlyFans model in the middle of the Ohio State game at halftime. Fucking ridiculous. The guy thinks he's higher than life. He thinks he's better than everyone else. He ain't that good of a coach. Michigan ain't that good of a program. You ain't good enough to be fucking doing that shit. Get the fuck out of here. You got caught. You lost your fucking mind. You threatened to kill yourself and someone else. Go to fucking jail. Stay the fuck out of sports. You'd be lucky to coach a high school at this goddamn point. Get the hell out of here. And my last one is these fucking refs. I don't know what the fuck is going on. We're in week 15? And these guys can't call a fucking play right, even with replay? Just watch the fucking Rams game. Parkinson's down at the 1 yard line. The 1 fucking yard line. I like to know what ref had a fucking anytime touchdown bet on him, because that motherfucker was down at the 1 yard line. Knee down, both knees down, ball clearly not even close. He was legitimately a whole yard away, did a replay, and we're like, yeah, that's a touchdown. And you know who even called him out this week? Nacua. Puka Nacua said these refs fucking suck. And you know what? He's fucking right. They are absolutely horrible. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They control these games. They are what keeps them within the perimeters of the rules of the game. And if you can't fucking do that, you shouldn't have a fucking job. Because I guarantee you there's plenty of people out there that would take the fucking job and not do. I want all their bank accounts investigated. I want their FanDuel, DraftKings. I want to know what the hell's going on. You're investigating baseball and basketball. It's time to do NFL because there's some shady shit going on right now. And that's my yellow Mel. Take it over. All you, buddy.
Yeah, I don't have a yellow Mel this week. I'll just piggyback off what you just said. Fuka did come out and said that it seems like that these dudes are just throwing flags because they want to be heard on national TV. Like, he just doesn't understand it. And as far as the Sharon Moore thing is concerned, it's proven to just be going deeper than just what he did. There is now an independent investigation going on of fraud by their University, because they knew about this. There's evidence that they knew about this, helped cover it up, decided they were going to fire him with cause after National Signing Day so that they could track these kids and try to hold them to their commitment. That is some shady fucking shit,
You
even
can't fucking do that
for
to kids these
Scumville.
days. These kids will leave
Yeah,
mid-season.
no.
They don't give a fuck.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And like you said, they're starting to hemorrhage players. They hired Biff Pudgy or Poggy or whatever, a dude who couldn't survive coaching an American Conference team in Charlotte.
Yeah.
They're like, here's the keys, big guy. You go ahead, go take
Big
them.
guys, right.
Yeah, the whole thing is a fucking mess. But yeah, I don't have a yellow milk. I agree with all three of your points tonight.
Yeah. Fuck Mel Kiper. Fuck Jamel Hill. Fuck Sherrod Moore. And fuck the NFL refs because they are fucking a lot of people and fucking a lot of
Amen.
teams. And it's getting fucking ridiculous. You're a multi-billion-dollar company, organization. You don't have fucking refs that know what the fuck they're doing. Hire me. Hire me. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Hire you. Hire anyone. Jesus fuck. Hire anyone that knows the hell they're watching. Oh my god. Hire anyone that watches Red Zone all fucking weekend. They already know the fucking rules too. Jesus fuck. Anyways, let's get into this Thursday night game. Gonna actually be probably a good Thursday night game for once. One that we haven't had in a fucking while. I got the Rams at the Seahawks. Two top teams going for that first seed. It's gonna be a tight race. You got the Rams coming off a win against the Lions, 41-34, and the Seahawks coming off a lot closer victory than anyone probably would have thought was going to happen, 18-16 against the River-led Colts. Only thing bad with the Rams is Devontae Adams dead with a hamstring. They have him as doubtful for this week. I am very doubtful we're going to see him for a couple weeks. They said it didn't look good, but the offense is still going to go with McVay, Stafford, and Nakua. They're not going to have any issues there, especially with being able to run with Corum now, being able to spell Williams. Like, oh, yeah, you're right. We don't have to kill a running back like we did Gurley. That's crazy. Oh, my God. The defense looks good, but they still let up 34 points. It was the Lions. I don't have an issue with them giving up 34 points to the Lions, but they still fucking won. The Seahawks, on the other hand, need to get the fucking running game going. I don't care what running back it is. I don't care if Walker's hot and you give him the ball. I don't care if Charbonnet's hot and give him the ball. Get one of these running backs hot. Give them the goddamn ball. Because Stafford and JSN are going to end up running out of Stafford and JSN connections. And you know what? That's what teams are keying in on. Like, oh, if we stop the run and we cover JSN, that's it. That'll give us plenty of time. That's it. I mean, the defense is, they got them this win. They kept the Colts from only scoring, 16 points. But the Seahawks only scored field goals. He scored 5 field goals or 6 field goals. And that was it. That was their entire points. They didn't score any points on offense. And that's not going to work going down the road. I'm going to take the Rams in this one. Although the Rams are having some technical difficulties with their plane, and they're trying to figure out a way to get to the goddamn game right now. So there's that. But I'm still going Rams. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm going to go Ram Ranch as well.
Ram Ranch!
They're just playing a little bit better ball right now. Seattle almost lost to a quarterback that was a finalist for the Hall of Fame ballot this year. So he's been out of the game for a while. The dude never really had a tremendous arm, and his throwing motion was always quirky. But he got the job done when he was younger. Now it just looked horrible. He literally physically could not climb the pocket. He looked like me back there, trying to avoid the rush. It was horrible to watch. And then the Rams, they're just kind of clicking right now. When they need to, like they're starting to get hot. I agree that they're not going to play Devontae Adams. If they were on the bubble, maybe making playoffs, needing to win these games, then okay, then they may say, you know what, we'll put you in certain situations. But they'll just try to get it done with what they have, and they should be okay. I'm still going to take the Rams.
Yeah. Next one we got is a divisional matchup. Eagles. Yeah, Commanders. think it's at Commanders. I don't know. I forgot to put what it is, but it's Eagles versus Commanders.
Yep.
We're gonna do it that way. Eagles coming off a thrashing of 31-0 against the fucking Raiders. Big fucking whoop.
Yeah.
And then Commanders coming off a win against the Giants, 29-21.
Another.
They should have lost that game. Whatever. I mean, the Eagles got back to winning. It's the Raiders. I don't care Hurts' stats in this game. He's still ass. I don't give a shit because it's the fucking Raiders. Defense did what they had to. They pitched a shutout. Congratulations to them. And they could clinch the NFC East to have the first back-to-back winner since like 2002 this weekend if they beat the Commanders. Actually, if they win any game in the next 3 weeks. As long as they don't go 0-3 in the next 3 weeks, they clinch it. They clinch the NFC East, or the Cowboys lose one of the next 3. If they lose one, whatever. They clinch it, but I don't give a shit. Hurts is still ass. Just fuck them. Commanders, Bill finally showed his potential that they thought they saw. He had that one big game. Now he had a game with like 95 or 98 yards or something like that. Great for him. Rodriguez was hurt. Maybe they give him another go, see what happens. But really, they just stop fucking winning unless you want to win this game. I won't be mad. I just won't be mad. But I'm not gonna be a dumbass and pick the Raiders like I did against the Eagles last week. I'm gonna pick the Eagles this week, no matter as much as I want the Eagles to fucking lose.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Trust me, I enjoyed watching.
I hate the Eagles, and like I was just picking shit because I'm like hopeful wishing at that point. And I'm just like, God, I'm just being retarded.
Yeah, Hurts had as Eagles fans an efficient day. Which they need to calm down because I know half of you just learned what efficient means.
Yeah.
Threw for 3 touchdowns. Dallas Goedert led him in receiving. Barkley was the guy on the ground. Didn't have a spectacular day, but I mean, it's the Raiders. You don't really need it. And then I understand Washington playing hard, I guess, but I mean, you should still be trying to jockey position with what you're doing. The big difference between this one that they had a return for a touchdown, and that ended up truly being the difference. If that's the only thing separating you from what the Giants are, you're in trouble. I'm still going to go Eagles in this one, but only because it's the Commanders. They play the Commanders 2 of the last 3 weeks. So I expect them to win the East, unfortunately. But they're in trouble if they keep playing the way they're playing against teams that are actually talented.
Yeah, the Eagles have to go through the Commanders, and I think the Giants next, and then the Commanders to finish out the season. So it's just all division games. So they're actually going to be pretty beat up going into the playoffs, especially with those type of games. Maybe look at the rest of some guys. They win this week, whatever, but still. Next one should also be a good one. We got the Packers versus the Bears. Packers coming off the loss against the Broncos, 34-26. And that's what average gets you. And then the Bears coming off a thrashing of 31-3 against the fucking Browns. Big fucking whoop. Packers overrated Love shows up. Game's too big for him. Ain't gonna fucking win it for you. Like I've always said, he's overrated. I don't believe in him. I just, it is what it is. And then they lost Parsons on defense, ACL tear. He's out till next year. That's a huge blow to the fucking defense, one they didn't need for this game. Yeah, Caleb Williams ain't fucking great, but the run game is. And Parsons plays the run really well, no matter what Jerry Jones thinks. Parsons plays the run well. And you got the Bears. Another game they won on the ground. Run game won it for him. Not fucking Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams got bailed out on his 2 touchdown passes. He just fucking heaved it up there, and DJ Moore was like, yeah, I guess I'll take these targets that you finally threw my fucking way, and I'll take them for touchdowns. That's about it. That's about it. He's still ass. He's more ass than Hurts in my book because he can't do the tush push. He just sucks. Although, because of the Parsons thing, and I'm pretty sure it's in Chicago, I'm going to go Bears. So...
Yeah, I went Bears, but not because of the Parsons thing. Like I've said before, Jordan Love is the most frustrating quarterback to watch. In the same drive, he will throw a beautiful fadeaway pass where only his receiver could have possibly caught it, right where it needed to be, and you're like, damn, that's a throw that Favre would have made. That's a throw that Rodgers would have made. And then he'll drop back and throw a pass, and the only 2 people that are there are defenders, and they fight over who's going to pick it off. He's just so inconsistent. It's so I hate it for Packer fans because they're truly a talented team, and if they had a quarterback that he doesn't even have to be spectacular, he just has to be consistent, not turn the ball over, they can go far. I mean, look how far they are now with Jordan Love the way it is. Um, and as far as the Bears are concerned, Caleb Williams may get a couple of playoff wins before his next contract, but it's going to be solely because of what's surrounding him. Just a little rule of thumb that a lot of smart people use, and I really wish more people used it. If you try to describe why a player is good, and then you have to use, and then this, and then this, and then this, for example, the Chicago Bears. Oh, Caleb Williams is a great quarterback. Look how well he's doing. Okay, why is he doing well? Okay, well, he does have a great running game with DeAndre Swift and Monongai. Okay, he has a plethora of weapons. I mean, Luther Burden just led them in receiving yards this game. They got DJ Moore. Sometimes they have Cole Kmet, Colson Loveland's in there, and then he has a great defense. So you see where all of these things are starting to pile up, where he has all of this help, where he doesn't have to be the great quarterback they claim him to be. I'm going to take them because of that defense. I understand it was the Browns, but they hit Shador Sanders 15 times.
Yeah.
That's a shit ton. I'm going to take the Bears in this one based off their defense.
Next one, believe it or not, is actually going to be a fucking good one too. You got the Buccaneers versus the Panthers for the lead in the NFC South. Holy shit!
Oh,
who would have
just
thought this?
The South.
All because the Bucs are coming off a loss to the Falcons, because the Falcons like beating the NFC South for no fucking reason, and the Panthers coming off a loss to the Saints, who also like beating the NFC South for no fucking reason, of 17-20, and the Bucs lost 29-28, which the Falcons got the worst game-winning field goal announcement ever. It was very lackluster. It was like, oh my god, he made the field goal and they won. That's basically how it went. It was kind of dumb. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
You really didn't want them to win, and you were hoping they didn't fucking win that one.
Yeah.
Evans came back, huge fucking game, 130 yards, whatever the hell it was. It wasn't enough. The defense forgot that they have to fucking play defense. They have to fucking figure their shit out, because they have not been the same ever since their bye week. The offense started to figure their stuff out after the bye week. The defense forgot what the hell they were doing since the bye week, and they were just like Swiss cheese. They're fucking lost out there. And honestly, you kind of could say the same a little bit about the Panthers. They blew the perfect opportunity to get a lead on the Bucs right here by losing to the fucking Saints, who just beat the Bucs the previous week. They have to get McMillan involved in that offense more. I think he only had 2 catches on only 4 targets. Yeah. He's your biggest receiver. He's your biggest threat at receiver. Get some plays going that just get the ball in his fucking hands, because that's what you need. That's why you drafted him. That's why you fucking drafted him. You don't have another fucking receiver.
Why I drafted him in fantasy.
You don't have another fucking receiver, but their defense is gonna have their fucking hands full this week, because the Bucs are at full force now. They have all their fucking players on offense. It didn't help against the Falcons, but maybe it'll help against the Panthers. Who do you think's going to win?
I took the Bucs. I took the Bucs. Baker Mayfield goes from beating up on bad teams, and we were singing his praises because he looked good. I mean, it wasn't that he was just beating them and having a Caleb Williams day. He was beating them and beating them bad. It was belt to ass. Now, he's battling some injuries. His team's finally getting a little bit healthy. Yes, Mike Evans had a good day. It could have been more if he wasn't held. But I don't know how many times he hit the ground, and then it took him forever to get back up. He is still clearly battling something, and it's purely because they're just in a race for the division and a playoff that he's still out there, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, it's a race for the lead in this NFC South. Who's going to win against in the playoffs, and that's why he's back probably sooner than he would have been.
Right. So. And you're right, yeah. Jalen Coker ended up leading them in receiving with 4 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown. He's a nice complimentary piece, but he could not be your number. He can't. You have Tet. He's going to have to be the guy. If he's double teamed, okay, check it down. But, you're not going to do too much with Jalen Coker leading the way. Mm, I'm gonna go Carolina. Um, I don't trust the Bucks right now. To me, they're a lot like the Falcons. But yeah, I'm gonna go Carolina in this one.
Yeah, it's literally a toss up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Literal toss up. Heads Buccaneers, tails Panthers. I didn't catch it. I caught it sideways. All right, it's heads. Only took 7 times going Bucks. It's a literal toss up to me. This game could literally fucking go either way. It just depends if the Bucks defense learns how to play fucking defense.
Right.
Eventually, these Bucks are going to figure it out to where they're back to where they were. Mayfield's back at MVP.
Yeah.
If they
I
don't
mean,
get
if they
to that
don't,
level,
they're fucked.
they're fucked. But I'm going to go Bucks. There's their first different one. There we go. Look at that one. Next one is I don't know, fucking Bills at Browns. Whatever, man. You know, you got Josh Allen showing up consistently as an MVP, Superman that they want him to be now, which is great. The defense still has to figure this shit out. They were getting blown out 21 to fucking 0. And the only reason why they caught up is because the Patriots were like, I don't feel like winning this fucking game.
Right.
And they just let the Bills score 34 points to the, 10 that they scored the rest of the fucking game. It was 21-0 in the first quarter. Then they fucked it up, which is, good to the Bills. Good to the Bills. Good to Josh Allen. If you thought Josh Allen and the Bills were going to quit because they're down 21-0, you're retarded.
Yeah.
You're retarded. And that's
Tell
on
me you
you.
haven't been here before.
Yeah, right? You haven't been watching. You haven't been playing them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird. You play in the same division. You play them twice a year, and you still didn't figure that out? Jesus, fuck. And the Browns, 31-3 against the Bears. Sanders wasn't so legendary. Had some decent throws, the posts and everything like that. The good down to Isaiah Bond, some deep balls. Probably the best deep balls that they've had this season, which is nice, but he's still below average overall. Yeah, it's his first year. The only great thing about coming off from the Browns is Garrett is 1.5 sacks away from breaking the record. Mm-hmm. He's going to break the fucking record. It's just a matter of when he's going to do it. He might do it this week. With Josh Allen, running around and just doing stupid shit, he might get 2 sacks on him just because he runs into his arms. I'm going to go Bills on this, though. I don't have a reason.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bills on this one. The only thing I'll say about the Browns game, on Myles Garrett, is it kind of feeds into what my Yellow Mail was about last week. Kevin Stefanski, apparently he gave Shedeur Sanders the wrong wrist coach. How does that happen?
What the fuck?
I mean, do you have 2 playbooks?
Bro, you have to want this guy to fail so fucking bad. I don't know if you saw this or not.
Yeah.
I'll talk about, actually, because we're talking about the Browns. There's talks of Deshaun Watson starting next year until Sanders is ready. Because they're not getting rid of Watson, apparently. He's staying on the team. And they're going to make Sanders prove that he's ready to play, and they're going to run with Watson if they have to. That's the fucking plan for next year already. Sanders is already behind the 8 ball. He's already coming in QB2 apparently, and they're gonna give Watson the go. Even though him and Stefanski have a horrible connection, they hate each other, and Watson definitely doesn't want to fucking be there. They're just screwed with that contract. If I'm Watson and I want out, I'm like, I don't even want the contract anymore. Just take it. Just release me. I hate this fucking place. I hate you and I hate this fucking place. So that's the plan for next year, though. That just came out today.
Well,
it's the Browns.
I'm gonna say something that I never thought I would say. The Browns are pushing me to become a Shedeur fan.
They're fucking putting this kid behind the 8 ball for no reason, and they're fucking him for no reason right now.
None. Now that does not necessarily mean that I will flip and still think that he's going to be like the savior of the Browns franchise. I never said that, but you can't fuck with anybody this much the way that they have fucked with him, and expect people to be on your side. Anyway, Buffalo is going to win this game. It's horrible.
The cold weather doesn't fucking matter that it's in Cleveland. I don't give a shit. It's also Cleveland. They don't have great fans because they're just basically there with fucking bags on because it's funny. Yeah, it's stupid. Next one. Might not matter for the Cowboys by the time the game comes around. You got the Chargers at the Cowboys this week. Chargers coming off a glorious victory. I didn't pick them to win, but you know what? I thought, honestly, the Chiefs might have won it if what happened to Patrick Mahomes didn't happen to Patrick Mahomes because they were driving right there. And they had the ball right when they wanted it. But that's what happens with my picks. One quarterback is going to get hurt, and it was him. They won 16-13 against the Chiefs. And the Cowboys coming off a huge disappointing loss of 34-26 against the Vikings. Chargers. Herbert's really hindered right now with that hand. I know it's not his throwing hand, but it's fucking him up. He's a little cautious.
Right.
He's not running as much right now, obviously. Doesn't want to do that. But also that offensive line ain't fucking helping. They got the run game going at least because they can't get the pass game going. They can't get those routes developed down the field like they like. And that's why I feel like it's a lot of go routes or curl routes or something like that. Something real fucking fast to where 2 seconds and the ball's out of his fucking hands because that offensive line ain't going to hold up. But the defense is really clicking at the perfect time, obviously, because they only let up 13 points to the Chiefs, which is crazy in itself. And then the Cowboys, crazy fucking game on their point where Brandon Aubrey missed 2 kicks. I know the ones from like 50 yards and the other one, whatever. I think it was 2 50-yarders or whatever the hell it is, but it's Brandon Aubrey. The guy can kick it from the other side of the field and make it. He makes it look so easy. This game, he missed 2 kicks. First time ever in his career, he missed 2 kicks. I don't see it being a problem. The guy just seems too cool. I don't see him getting in his own head.
It's a little blip on the radar.
It's a blip to me. I don't know. That is a huge reason why they lost. That's 6 points off the board. I mean, you shouldn't have to put your kicker in a 50-plus yard field goal situation anyways, especially with this offense and what you have. You're just fucking them. That doesn't help. Also, Kenneth Murray being on the field also doesn't help this team at all. Don't understand how he still has a job. Man can't read a fucking gap or a run. Right? On the goal line, I sent you the clip. It's a fullback dive. He's running right at Murray, and Murray goes to the other gap to loop around 2-0. The running back even faked to the opposite side. Nobody was going that way. There was nobody there. It made no fucking sense. The guy's retarded. They must be getting some fucking funds for special needs players because that's the only fucking reason you should be on the fucking field. They get some kickback.
The Make-A-Wish kid.
Special needs. The offense, though, ever since Thanksgiving, forgot how to football. Huge fucking dud. And they got to fire Eberflus. He's got to go. Jerry Jones finally admitted they got to make some changes if it comes down to it. I don't know why it's taking this fucking long. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. They have a 1% chance to make the playoffs, but that's only if Eagles lose the rest of their games and the Cowboys win the rest of them. I don't fucking know. Honestly, I think the whole problem with this fucking team is Eberflus. Eber sucky. Eber, get the fuck off my teamy. He's the whole fucking problem. And it sucks. I thought I gave him the benefit of the doubt at the beginning of the season. I was like, he's been a head coach. He's been running defenses. Here we go. Maybe it'd be great. This motherfucker went 0-4 against the guys he's been playing twice a year when he was a head coach at the Bears. He did not beat a single guy in the fucking NFC North, and he's been playing them and knowing them the best. The guy's retarded as well. Him and Kenneth Murray need to be sent on a ship to Retard Island and never fucking come back. All right? Go ahead. Tell me who you're going to pick, and we'll go from there.
I'm going to go Chargers in this one. I'm not really going to touch on them just because they're playing a lot better than a lot of people thought that they would. Being down as many linemen and Merritt Hampton finally getting back the way he looked before he got hurt. But I will touch on the Cowboys just a little bit. I know I told you before the beginning of the season, we talked about this. I personally suffered through Eberflus. The dude couldn't coach his way through a fucking peewee game. Yep. He's horrible.
He looks like a couple coaches that we know personally.
We'll
get into that one.
No. Let's just say they like to steal playbooks. Anyway, and for those who are not adverse in anything technically football wise, the linebacker's job, you got the front line, and their job is to eat up offensive linemen so that the guys like Kenneth Murray can flow freely and make the tackles. And you have certain keys that you can read. If an offensive lineman is pulling, that's a good indication of where the ball might be going. The fullback, he might be going towards the play, so he could be your read as well. And then ultimately, the running back, if that's your read, then you go and you attack that. This dude attacked a fucking gap that happened to open up because the backside tackle stepped and hinged to create a wall, and then there's a double team at the point of attack here, created a natural hole, and this dude attacked it like a cat attacks the fucking laser pointer. And the ball was going that way, and he attacked here. There's no excuse for him to be on the field, none whatsoever, especially when you have Overshown, who's been playing so well since coming back. You have been on Murray, just getting him out of Dallas, get him out of the state of Texas, I believe you put it
I don't
at
know.
one
I don't
point,
want him.
long before I saw any of this. And then when you sent me that clip, it's like, okay, this isn't
Yeah.
just delusion. This is like legit. He is garbage, 100% garbage. But as far as my pick, I'm going to go with the
He's athletic as hell. That's great. He sucks at playing linebacker. I mean, like
Chargers.
that. The only reason why that gap opened up is because they created a wall. Don't know what the fuck he thought he saw because he was not reading anything that would have dictated that the ball was going there.
Nope.
So it made no fucking. The running back ran a fake toss the opposite way, and the fullback ran the opposite gap, right in between the guard and the center, and he went around the other side and was like, "Oh my god, where did it go?" Fucking retard. It would have been him one-on-one with the fullback, and he shit his pants. We ran away like, "Oh, I tried."
But
Get the fuck off the field. Jesus fuck. I hate to go against my
you want to
Cowboys.
do it.
I hate going against my Cowboys, and like, yeah, you know what? This is the most fucking Cowboys thing that they would fucking do. I'm gonna go Cowboys. I have Chargers written down, but this is the most Cowboys fucking thing that they'll ever fucking do. They get knocked out of the playoffs and they win a fucking game. And if they lose this game, it's going to be because Eberflus refuses to blitz and send pressure at the worst offensive line. So right now, I love Herbert. I love the whole thing. I'm just going to go Cowboys just because I'm retarded.
Gotcha.
And I'm a homer. So.
You're going with your heart, baby.
It sucks. It sucks being a Cowboys fan. It's not a great thing. I'm ruining my daughter's life too, so I'm getting her into it. So, next one we got is who the fuck cares game. It's the Jets at the Saints. Jets coming off the loss of 48-20, and the Saints coming off a win, fucking just ruining their fucking lives for the future. 20-17 against the Panthers. The rookie QB for the Jets, he looked hot. Brady Cook to begin with. He started 6 for 6 with a touchdown, and then he looked like a rookie after that. And they finally fired their defensive coordinator. They don't have an interception all year. All year. Not one single interception. It's crazy. Crazy fucking thoughts.
Only week 15. What do they want?
Yeah, what the fuck? Why they also all look like Kenneth Murray playing every single position out there. So there's that. And the Saints, I like Shuck. I think you could build around him. He's showing potential. He's showing toughness. He is doing what he's asked to do, and he's doing it okay. I mean, he's a rookie. He's making plays, and he's doing what has to be done. I said I like Shuck. I like Shuck. But they need to stop fucking winning and just build around this rookie QB now because you only have about 4 or 5 years because he's old, like you like to say. But
yes,
I like him. I like the potential there. I think they have something. Kellen Moore definitely has something going there. I'm gonna go Jets because I just don't care.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Saints because logic will just overtake my.
I wrote down Jets.
Oh my God,
I'm just not gonna go against it like I did with the Chargers. I capped Jets here. One of these games is gonna be weird, and there's at least two to three games each week that are weird. I'm gonna go Jets. So.
Listen, it should be illegal that they charge people money to go into this game. Okay? We should absolutely take every single terrorist that we have in custody, make them watch this game until they sing all the information they know. It wouldn't take long for them to say it.
This should be a New England. We send them over to the Britain game over in Germany or something. Here you go, you assholes. World War II? You gotta watch the Saints versus the Jets, bitch.
Yeah, I mean Tyler Shuck is doing, well for, having limited experience as a starter. And who knows, maybe in a year or two when he's gotten a lot of games under his belt and he's 34 years old, maybe they'll be able to rely on him. But yeah, this game, the Jets are the worst of the two bad teams. So I'm gonna go Saints on this one.
All right. Next one we got is it doesn't really matter because both teams are out of the playoffs. You got the Vikings at the Giants. Vikings coming off that 34-26 win against the Cowboys, and the Giants come off the 29-21 loss against the Commanders. To me, McCarthy looks good. I think it was his 8th start. He looks good. It was better for me to see it because usually he's coming off this trend of where he has a good game, has a shitty game, gets hurt, comes back, has a good game, has a shitty game, gets hurt. So he had a good game, and I was like, oh, he's probably going to have a bad game. He had a decent game. I mean, he had another 3 touchdowns. He had 2 touchdowns throwing and another 1 rushing. Horrible gritty going into the end zone. He did it because he was told not to, and he's like, well, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyways.
Right. Yeah.
So, I think he looks good. I mean, 8 starts in, kid's 22 years old. His mechanics are talked about a bit, and they kind of resemble what Josh Allen looked like when he first came into the league. And they know about it. He knows about it. He's not delusional. He's not Jamarcus Russell to where he's like, I watched the tapes and there's nothing on the tapes. He understands that they're going to work on it. And during this next offseason, that's their main focal point for him, is fixing his mechanic to get it to where how Josh Allen came from leaning completely, throwing his body into it like he's a fucking outfielder, into the complete throwing motion that we see today that makes him so great when he does decide to throw it. So that's great. I mean, that's great for me. I think these next couple games are just building on the confidence of McCarthy, and he really wants to get Jefferson the ball to make sure he doesn't ruin that 1,000-yard streak he has going on. So expect him to force some. He was forcing some passes to Jefferson, which was nice to do because he's your top guy. Force him the ball because he's going to make some ridiculous catches.
Yeah.
So these next games
Jefferson
are just,
had a touchdown.
They got to put their pride aside and lose him on purpose somehow, but build on McCarthy.
Yeah.
And be like, McCarthy, we're going to lose this one, but we're going to try to get you going and stuff. And then the Giants, Dart might actually die. He just got checked for his 5th concussion of the season. What the fuck is going on? I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Your quarterback is going to make it. Scadaboo's going to make it farther than him. It's going to be crazy.
Yep.
I at this point, sit him the fuck down, pack up the fucking season, and be like, yo, just fucking stop. Until you learn how to slide and avoid contact, you're not fucking playing because you're supposed to be the future, not this year, next year, and dead. Like that, it doesn't work that way.
Right.
I'm gonna go Vikings in this anyway. So both teams should lose. Both teams can't lose. Vikings defense is playing really well. I like what they're doing with McCarthy and the way they're building it. I'm gonna go Vikings.
All right. I am also gonna go Vikings. The Giants, they just need to stop. They need to protect Dart from himself. And they need to put in Winston or Russell Wilson. Like you said, they're already out. Like, what the fuck does it matter? You currently hold the number 1 pick. All right? That's where you need to be right now. Even if you don't take somebody with the number 1 overall pick, you can set yourself up nicely for somebody that either is quarterback needy or just falls in love with Jeremiah Love or receiver or
Jeremiah Love at number
whoever,
1. Get the
right?
fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're on fucking crack. That is the worst thing I ever fucking heard. Genty set these motherfucking halfbacks back 5 fucking years with how shitty he's been playing this year. Raiders or not, I am not taking a halfback in the fucking top 10 if that's what the fuck I'm going to get. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out.
Theoretically, it's possible. Probable, no. Possible, theoretically.
You know what's possible? Me getting picked as a 1st overall pick too. What the fuck? Yeah, it's possible. Is it probable? No. Is it possible? Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm eligible.
Yeah,
whatever. Put my name in. Get
possible.
the fuck out of here. It's like the fucking 90s where you're running 4 running backs. Get the fuck out of
here. So the only thing I'll say about the Vikings is Justin Jefferson had a touchdown, but then it was called back from a legal shift. And you can see it in his body language. He's like, oh, come on. Come on. But yeah, they need to fix McCarthy's throwing mechanics, but then they also need to force him and Jefferson to move in together in the offseason. So they have to create some chemistry because unless those two are going to get on the same page, it's just not going to work long. Even though the Vikings are a spot that I would really like to see Jeremiah Love go to. I'm going to take the Vikings in this one.
Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure Jeremiah Love will be there in the teens because unless the team's retarded.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I think they'll still be there and play. You know what would be crazy though, and I wouldn't. You know what? It depends what the Cowboys do with Javonte Williams because they have two picks. If he falls to the Cowboys, I could see them taking him just because they don't have another halfback.
That would just solidify me taking him in our.
Anyways, next one. Believe it or not, we could call it a who the fuck cares game. Chiefs at Titans. Who the fuck cares? Because both teams are out.
Yes, sir.
Patrick
Yes,
Mahomes
sir.
dead. ACL and LCL. They had that repaired. He's already doing rehab and working his way back, apparently, right after fucking surgery. Apparently, the Dallas Cowboys, the only thing they do right is their surgeons, because everyone goes there to get surgery, because that's where he got it done. They had the Cowboys doctor do it. He's aiming for a week 1 return. He's going to try to week 1, get himself back. We've seen it done with Adrian Peterson and everything. I mean, that's wishful for me. That's hopeful. I would realistically see him back maybe week 5 or 6. Put him on the pup, get him back. But they're officially eliminated from the playoffs, and this will be the first time since 1998 that there isn't Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, or Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. That's a long-ass fucking run, and guess who ruined it? The GOAT, Patrick Mahomes. Motherfucker ain't the goddamn GOAT. He ruined this shit. Fuck him. Fuck the Chiefs. Thank God. And then you have the Titans. They lost to the 49ers 37-24, which is crazy that they scored 24 points. I don't know how the offense has been all year, but pack it the fuck up. Who the hell gives a shit? I'm actually going to go Titans.
That's so funny because I thought that I was going to be able to slip one past you, but I'm also going Titans.
I think they just lost too much.
Ward,
I love Gardner Minshew, but they are just sulking now. Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, are they going to give a shit? Probably not.
No.
They have nothing to play for. This is the first time the Chiefs have nothing to play for in how many years?
Yeah.
10
Chris
years?
Jones couldn't have seen any more or less interested at the podium after he learned.
He didn't even know they were eliminated. He asked them, like, are we eliminated now? And they're like, yeah. We're done.
Kelsey has a wedding to plan. So, they're last thing that they're thinking about football right now. But yeah, Ward actually looked pretty decent. And when I say decent, I mean decent for him. 18-29, 172 touchdowns. Pollard finally had a game of over 100 yards and a touchdown.
That's his second game in a row over 100 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, but he had last week he had 126 last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 2 weeks in a row of over 100 yards.
They expected this a lot more than just twice.
Yeah, well, they were relying on Cam Ward too much too.
They're also the same team that gave Dan fucking Moore a record contract for offensive linemen. So
fucking stupid.
Now, the only thing I will say about this with the Chiefs is fuck the Chiefs, first of all. But this officially slams the door on anything they have. I truly believe Kelsey's done. Chris Jones is not. He's lost a step. The Walrus is a step closer to finally retiring. Spags, if he's not going to be the heir apparent in Kansas City, he may just take a head coaching job elsewhere because who knows how many more opportunities that he has. As much as I don't like Mahomes, I don't want to see anybody injured. I will say this, though. He has already had surgery, as you said. He is already working hard in his rehab to come back as soon as he can.
The day after.
But I don't think that it's the reason why people think. So, yes, he's young. Yes, he's the face of the franchise. Some would argue he's the face of the league. He's going to be hungry to come back, this, that, and the other thing. He's competitive as fuck. The real reason why he's trying to get back is because who the fuck wants to be stuck in the house with Brittany Mahomes during recovery? Nobody should be suffering through that. So you know what? If he could have popped up off the table after they repaired everything to start rehabbing, he would have. Just so he didn't have to stay home with her.
Well, that's why that's why he bought her those 2 new cannons, so he has something to look at while she's being annoying.
Yeah. Holy fuck, dude. Between her and Jackson,
fuck him,
brother.
Fuck that guy.
My God. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go Titans.
Next one we got is another who the fuck gives a shit. Bengals at Dolphins. Both teams eliminated. Both teams done.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fucking drop off by the goddamn Bengals, coming out 24-0. The refs were absolutely horrible in this fucking game too. Absolutely god fucking awful. Not calling shit that would normally be fucking called. Taunting calls that should. I'm not a big guy on taunting, but when you're making the crying motion at multiple people over and over and over, like on one play, making a crying motion, the whole fucking thing. I've seen people get fucking flagged for, doing a first down because it looked like a gun. This guy's doing a crying motion to 40, like the whole fucking team, and you're not going to call him for taunting? Come on, man.
After a questionable late hit.
Very questionable late hit. And then he does crying like, oh, cry about it. And then he just kept doing it. No flag, no warning, no nothing. Be consistent. You guys fucking suck the way it is, but fucking be consistent with sucking at least. Jesus Christ.
Was this the same game that...
What?
Was this the same game that the ref got knocked to the ground while trying to separate a little scuffle and there was no flag thrown for that?
So he did throw a flag, but then they realized, the ref's being a pussy because the guy got backed up into him. So they picked up the flag.
Okay.
Which made sense. I was like, is this ref really going to be a fucking bitch right here and throw this because he got knocked into by a player that was facing the other way and he got pushed a little? That it's not like it's not like Michigan headbutting a ref in the face and nothing happening, Whatever. Refs in NCAA also suck, so look at that one. And then you have the Dolphins, Steelers. Dolphins got their shit fucking pushed in. Speaking of Tua's ass, he just got benched finally for Quinn Ewers. Rookie QB's in. Another noodle arm. And all 15 of Tua's interceptions have come in zone coverage because he has no idea how to read it. Also, that first interception to Asante Samuel Jr. was his noodle arm. It was fucking horrible. It was the worst. It was one of the worst.
100%.
He's running a corner route and he threw it so dead that it looked like he should have been running an out route because he had to come back fucking like 5-10 yards to even make an attempt to fucking. It looked like he threw to the DB instead. That arm's ass. Finally, he's benched, and I think they're gonna fucking move on. And you know what? You're gonna be in a prime position to pick a QB in this class. Whether it be in the first round, second round, wherever the hell you draft him, that has a better arm. Yes, you have your Heisman winner, you're going to be the top guy. I think there's a couple QBs in this class that you can develop and put them in and actually be okay. I mean, we saw what happened with Tyler Shuck. Not amazing in college, has a very great arm. I pointed out the combine. You find another guy like that who can put the ball where it needs to be and has a strong arm. I think he'll be very successful in Mike McDaniel's offense. I think that's the only thing missing from it. Tyreek Hill did say that he's done with the Dolphins after the season because Tua's benched, which he's retarded as well because, oh my God, why would I want a quarterback that can get the ball to me faster or better? I just want Tua's floppy arms because I could catch the fucking ball easier. He's retarded. All being said, I'm going to go Bengals, especially with the rookie QB in. I'm going to go Bengals. So.
Yeah, and we'll cover more of the quarterback situation when it comes closer to the draft time. But I thought that the Bengals, without having Higgins in there, having a Higgins in your life is very important.
It's the best.
It's 100% necessary. There's food, shelter, water, and then having a Higgins. It's really close. And I just thought that the Ravens be able to handle Jamar Chase having a game, but there's literally nothing else the Bengals are doing right. Now, as far as the Dolphins are concerned, I have been saying since the moment he got drafted that he was going to be their franchise player. Yeah, he's been the guy in there. Yes, he got an extension. Yes, he beat up on some bad teams. But you mean to tell me that some scout, some coach, some fucking owner looked at that fucking arm right there? He can't pull a muscle in that arm because he has no muscle in that arm. You feel me? Someone looked at that and said, you know what? That's our guy right there. Give him all the money. Yeah, he's done. Now you have a 7th round quarterback who didn't shine in college.
He just hasn't looked the same. Like he got banged up and then his arm just kind of went away and it just hasn't come back. So he kind of has almost the same arm as Tua.
Right. Well, and honestly, he was playing okay, and then all of a sudden, Jack Sawyer decided he was going to take his fucking nutsack and sprint 90 yards that way for a victory, and he hasn't. Through the combine, he didn't look great. So the Dolphins are in some trouble. They're on the brink of a rebuild, but I'll take the Bengals in this one. Just because the Dolphins are starting Ewers and Achane, I bet your Hammy's feeling a little tight right now, aren't you?
I mean, he's gonna get banged the fuck up this game. He's just gonna stack.
Yeah,
that
he
box,
is.
So,
even
though it is the Bengals, I think he's still gonna get banged the fuck up. I mean, he's gonna get fucking hit. So, next game we got is another who the fuck cares because they're both out. Falcons at the Cardinals. Falcons coming off a win against the Bucks, 29-28, which only fucks the Rams. That's all they're doing at this point is fucking the Rams. And the Cardinals coming off a 40-20 loss against the Texans. Kyle Pitts learns how to football. Cousins' arm still sus, but it's showing up, I guess. So there it is. Like I said, no fucking first round pick. They gave it to the Rams, so they're like, fuck it. You guys aren't getting a top 10 pick. We're just going to win as many games as we can because it don't fucking matter. And then the fucking Cardinals, honestly, to me, Jacoby Brissett could be a fucking starter. The way he's playing, how many times he's throwing the ball, where he's doing, what he's working with. No fucking defense, and he has to throw the ball 90 times a fucking game to even be in it. They only lost by 20,
no running
considering
game.
how much the defense isn't there. His favorite target, McBride, is very happy right now. So even if they don't find a new QB and they just kind of run with a bridge of Brissett for another year and see what happens, get some defense or whatever, I wouldn't be mad with it because that defense is so fucking bad. With that being said, I don't know if Drake London's going to be back this week. I'm not sure. I'm going to go – I do have Cardinals right here, but I'm going to go Falcons because that Cardinals defense is really bad. Like, really, really bad. So, I'm going to go Falcons.
Yeah, Arizona has absolutely no running game. The best thing you can say about Arizona's defense is that they're able to trot 11 guys out. That's honestly the best thing you can say about them.
Yeah.
Brissett, he's gonna need a bionic arm after this year because that thing at his age, holy fuck.
Slinger,
Kirk Cousins is having a little bit of a. It's almost like a star. It gets brighter, brighter, and brighter right before it dies. Kind of what he's doing right now. He 373, 3 touchdowns. Bijan had a 90 yards on the ground in the touchdown. Kyle Pitts, where was that the first 3 or 4 years of your fucking life?
Well, I think it was always there, but he had Arthur Smith as a shitty coordinator, so I didn't know.
I'm gonna go Arizona. Just because I can't trust the Falcons. I just can't do it. After everything that we've seen this year, I just can't trust them. At least the Cardinals are who you think they are. You know what I mean? They're gonna throw the ball.
I'm only going Falcons because that Cardinals defense is so fucking bad.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. Not because the Falcons are better, but because the Cardinals defense is that fucking bad.
And if the wrong Falcons team showed up, this one could be a blowout in Arizona State. Like it's ridiculous with them.
So, next one we got is actually gonna be a good one. We got the Jags at the Broncos. Jags 48-20 against the Jets. Broncos 34-26 against the Packers. Holy fucking T-Law. 6 touchdowns. I felt every fucking one of them, you fucking asshole. You didn't have to fucking do that, you piece of shit. Sit on the fucking bench. Fuck you.
First player ever.
Oh my God.
In NFL history.
Jesus fuck. That was like a tune-up game in college. That was it. It was fucking it. It was like fucking Ohio State playing Missouri State in fucking week 11 to get tuned up for the fucking playoffs. The fuck, dude. Blowout. Holy shit. And the Broncos, Bo Nix showed up, 4 touchdowns. I don't think he liked me calling him a game manager. He didn't like the Trent Dilfer comparison because he heard us talking. He's a very big watcher of the show. And he's like, fuck you, Higgins. And then he went out and did that. And the defense, it played a huge part. But I feel like Riley Moss gets flagged way too fucking much. They are so nitpicky on him. It's fucking ridiculous. It's crazy. And, like, every time he's like, what? And, like, sometimes I'm like, all right, you kind of deserve that. But sometimes I'm like, when I see it, I'm like, why the fuck did you throw that? Why? Like, I don't know. It's one of those the refs fucking suck things. It's one of the refs fucking suck things. In this, though, I'm going to go Broncos because they look fucking good.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go Broncos as well. Bo Nix, listen, I hear you, all right? I really do. But this was like the first game where I'm like, shit, he took over the game. Yeah. If he can keep doing that and the defense plays at their level, there's no reason why they can't win the Super Bowl. There's just none. Jaguars, let me count the ways. Yes, Trevor Lawrence had a really good game. He also led them in rushing. Travis Etienne led them in receiving. As well as he did, the records and all that shit, it's still against the Jets. So I put a little asterisk next to it, just a little like, okay, you didn't do this against a team that's fighting for a playoff spot or anything like that. You were the last straw that ended up causing the defensive coordinator to get fired. Um, so I'm going to go Denver because defense travels and defense usually shows up. Um, so I'll take Denver over Jacksonville.
All right. All right. Next one we got. Possibly going to be a good one. They got the Steelers at the Lions. Steelers coming off that win against the Dolphins, knocking them out of the playoffs. I forget what the hell the score was. I think it was like 24-15 or something like that.
28-15.
28-15.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Lions coming off the loss to the Rams, 41-34, in a game that they had fucked it up. Steelers, they got the only touchdown in the first half. Whatever. The defense finally showed some fire in the second half. Just being bully sometimes, especially Patrick McQueen just being a dick, which, kind of works, especially when TJ Watt is out over some stupidity crap. Rodgers still showing that he still kind of has it. Not as spring chicken, like he used to be. Can he keep it up? He's 41 years old. He's getting up to Rivers' age, and we see what Rivers looks like right now.
Yeah.
And then the Lions, Gibbs on the ground. Couldn't get him fucking going. It was all Goff.
Right.
It was a lot for Goff to do. I mean, they were up at one point, and they still couldn't get Gibbs going. It doesn't work that way. The defense, they started strong, but, you're going against, the MVP leader in Stafford, who's going to do what the fuck he has to do. Yeah, he threw that early interception to Hutchinson. Doesn't fucking matter. That's the only one he threw, and he comes back to those 2 touchdowns. Nakua just ripped him the fuck apart because apparently no team knows how to stop Nakua. But also they got help from the fucking refs with Parkinson being down at the 1-yard line. They were like, that's a touchdown. That's definitely a touchdown. They got fucking Ray Charles and Helen Keller in there fucking calling games. What the hell, New York? Hire some fucking people that can see too. Stop fixing games. I want them fucking investigated. I am going to go Lions in this one, though. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go Lions. Rodgers and company, they beat up on a bad Miami team. That first half was just...
It was horrible. So bad.
It was horrible. It was awful. It was so stupid. The whole thing was it was terrible. If the Dolphins had a real quarterback and maybe their star receiver, that they could have won this game. The Lions, they put up some points against the number 1 team in the league, in my opinion. St. Brown went off. Gibbs is still going to have his shit on the ground. I'm going to go Lions as well. I don't care if this is in Pittsburgh or Detroit.
It's in Detroit.
I just don't believe in the Steelers right now. They have Gainwell, who's had a little bit of success on the ground, but it's still tight end DK Metcalf. Like, I don't trust it. And apparently they're going to be without Watt again, which is not a great week to be without him. So I'm going to go Detroit.
Honestly, if Kenneth Gainwell is your starting halfback, you already have some issues. I didn't like that backfield of 100%. Gainwell and Warren to begin with. They're kind of like the same type of back, and they're breaking down a little. And if I know Gainwell had a good game, it's against the fucking Dolphins in freezing weather.
Yeah.
So, next one is going to be a murder, and they should hire extra fucking ambulances to be ready at the fucking gate. You got the Raiders at the Texans. Raiders coming off that 31-0 loss against the Eagles, and the Texans coming off that 40-20 stomping against the Cardinals. The Raiders, they have no identity at all in this fucking team. None on offense, none on defense. They have a superstar on offense they don't know how to fucking use. They have a superstar on defense that is just getting left in the dust like Garrett. Them and the Browns, the Raiders and the Browns just know how to waste defensive line talent. And just waste it. Here's a lot of money to stay with us because you're the only guy that matters. And we're not going to build anything around you. And you got Bowers on offense. I don't know why I'd want to stay there if I'm him. I don't give a shit at this point. I mean, he's got Kenny Pickett throwing him the fucking ball. Like, whatever. They don't have a halfback. That's right. They don't have a fucking halfback. It ain't fucking Genty. Genty's a bust. He's a fucking bust. He's more of a
What do you
bust than me
mean? He
busting
had
a
9
nut.
carries for 35 yards.
More of a bust than me busting a nut. Bust. Bust a move. Yeah, some people say it's too early to call him a bust. All right, that's fair. I'll call him a bust next year when he's doing the same fucking thing.
Mhm.
Raiders are not. 6th overall pick, and you're like the 3rd, 4th best halfback in your class. No.
Right.
No. And you got the fucking Texans just dominated the whole fucking game. They did what they had to do, both sides of the ball, offense, defense, whatever. They're going to do it again this fucking week.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud realized Davis Mills could have his fucking job if he wanted it, and he was like, oh, fuck, I got to play football again? Oh, my God. And ever since then, he's like, okay. So I'm going to go
It helps that the Texans' leader in rushing was a guy named Jawhar Jordan. 15 carries, 101 yards. I mean, and it's not like Woody Marks didn't play. He played. He just got out-touched and outgained by this guy here.
I think he got banged up.
Woody Marks?
I think he got banged
He
up.
still played.
Yeah, I think I got banged up in the game. I think that's the thing. They didn't fucking need him to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, I'm not even going to touch the Raiders. I beat up on the Raiders so much. It's Texans, and we'll just move on.
Beat them, daddy. Ooh.
Belt to ass.
Next one, we got flexed into Sunday Night Football. Patriots at the Ravens. Patriots coming off that loss that they should have fucking won. 35-31 against the Bills. And the Ravens coming off a game that got helped by the refs of 24-0 against the Bengals. Honestly, May had a down day. They didn't need him. I mean, Henderson on the fucking ground was killing him. He should be the lead back.
Imagine that.
He should get like 90% of the touches, honestly. I mean, even if a play's broken, he could cut it back the other side like he did on that long-ass run. May blocked for him. It was great. But they took the foot off the gas after going up 21-0. Like I said earlier when we were talking about the Bills, you think Josh Allen's going to fucking quit because he's down 21-0? You think the Bills are going to quit because they're down 21-0? You are retarded, and you don't remember all the games you guys have been playing over the fucking years. Right. That's on you. This is your fault as a whole team. You guys were like, we got the win. It's the first quarter. And it's 21-0 in the first quarter. You don't have to fucking win yet. You have Josh Allen who just won the MVP. You think he's going to fucking care? No.
Right.
He's going to whip out his monster dick, put it on the fucking field, and be like, you're going to take it, and you're going to like it. And then he's going to pull out the win like he fucking did. With those massive balls. It's huge. Anyways, and then you got the Ravens. I mean, really, Jackson just looks off. He doesn't look like the same guy. You're afraid of his legs. You're not that afraid of his legs.
He was efficient.
Right. Dude, he threw the ball 12 times, and they ran it like fucking 15. They barely had to play offense because the refs were like, here, you want on the 5? You can have it. He only threw the ball 12 fucking times. It was it. The run game is what's going to carry.
Completed 8 of them.
Yeah, big fucking run. The run game's going to carry it. That's what they need. They need to rely on the run game. It's good that they're putting in different backs so they don't kill Henry for the playoffs. If they make the fucking playoffs.
Right.
I'm going to go Patriots.
I'm going Patriots as well just because I trust their offense a little bit more. Like you said, something's off with Lamar, whether he needs off-season surgery or whatnot. That's going to remain to be seen. But, I'm going to go Patriots. Drake May had a down day. And, you're kind of watching this happen, and they got the lead, and the Bills couldn't do anything, and the Patriots guys on the sidelines they're joking, they're fucking around. And like you said, they act like they just got this win. You would think that somebody like Vrabel, as experienced guy as he is, especially somebody who was coached by Belichick, would turn around and say, shut the fuck up. It's the first quarter. They have Josh Allen, and we haven't done dick yet. Shut up and celebrate after the game. But he didn't. He let it happen. I don't know if he's trying to be a player's coach. Some people have suggested that he knew that they were doing this and knew that this would affect the game, and he wanted to teach them a lesson. I don't think so. I don't, that to me, that's too far out there.
Yeah. No.
I think they wrecked the ship this week.
Yeah. Our last game is we got Monday Night Showdown. 49ers at the Colts. 49ers coming off that win of 37-24. Let up 24 points against the Titans. Crazy shit. And then you got the Colts 18-16. They almost won that game, which is crazy. which is crazy. They were in line to win it. And they fucking blew it because Jason Myers apparently is automatic this year. So there's that. 49ers. Pearsall's fucking banged up again. PCL, the little knee thing. You like Peter Griffin? This is about all the fucking knee injuries that we have going on this fucking week. Everyone with their fucking knee. I don't know what the hell's going on. ACLs, LCLs, PCLs, ACL, MCL, LL cells, LLC. I don't fucking know. All the C's, all the L's. Here we are. His PCL got dinged up again. He has an ankle injury as well. He's questionable to play this week. I don't know. Last time he had the PCL, he didn't play for like fucking 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's not entirely fair to call him injury prone because he got shot last year and that's why he missed some fucking games.
Yeah.
But this year it's been a constant battle for him to stay on the field. And he had a good game. He had like 90-some yards on like 7 catches. What he was doing before he injured the PCL, he was finally back to doing what I needed him to do probably a couple weeks ago to make me in the playoffs and shit. Didn't do that one. But he's banged up again. The offense looked good. Purdy's out there having fun. A little ball fake thing. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He apologized to the linebacker and the whole thing. And the defense, they just let up too many points to the fucking Titans. It's the fucking Titans. Yeah, you're banged up.
Yep.
It's the fucking Titans. And you got the Colts. Rivers to the rescue, maybe? Probably not. He's old. I think you start Riley Leonard if he's okay enough, but they already said they're starting Rivers this week. So Leonard probably still needs another week, and then I say you put Leonard in. Rivers got his health insurance back, so he's okay. He doesn't really care at this point. He's got to support all 90 of those fucking kids he has. So there's another 5 years of health insurance at least. The only way that they're going to make the playoffs or make this work is if they run the ball and the defense steps up. That's the only way they're going to be able to do it because you're not going to be able to do it with Rivers, and you're not going to be able to rely on Rivers. And honestly, I don't think it's going to matter this week. I don't care if Rivers is going to have a whole week, and they have a whole week to fucking game plan, and Pearsall's probably not playing. I'm going to 49ers either way, though. It's a winning team. The Colts got to beat one eventually. It's just not going to be this one.
No, not a chance. Not a chance to know. I said this 2-3 weeks ago. The Colts were going to go from the number 1 seed to out, and it's very close right now. They're going to lose out, and the fact that Rivers is starting for his second straight week is beyond laughable. And to me, it should cost people jobs. You have Riley Leonard, whether he's banged up or not. There still has to be a better option than Phillip Rivers. I understand he played for Steichen. I understand he's a future Hall of Famer. I understand all of this. But if you think that him coming in and he was going to save the season, get us into the playoffs, where were we going from there? You bring him in, it's not like Daniel Jones is going to just miraculously, heal up and play. AR-15, if he was the answer, you would have went with him instead of bringing Phillip Rivers out of deep retirement. And then what? You're gonna call this guy in to be the man to get you into the playoffs, and then you put in Riley Leonard, say, "Here, kid, here's your first start. Go play in a playoff game." No,
it's Rivers all day.
No.
It's Rivers all day.
So it's gonna be the Niners going away. There's no way this game should ever be aired. Again, they should maybe look to put a rerun on of, I don't know, Murder, She Wrote or Fear Factor if that's still on. Like, it's going to be awful.
Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke, yeah. Howdy Doody while you're at it. But, yeah, I'm going to go Niners as well, which means that we have 4 different ones, which is crazy because we end up having 8 different ones last.
What were the 4?
You went Jets, and I went Saints.
Yeah.
You went Cowboys, I went Chargers. Yeah. You went Bucks, I went Panthers, and then you went Atlanta, and I went Arizona.
The Bucks one is the one I missed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have the other 3. I thought it was 3 over 4. That's fine. I was just wondering.
So speaking of that, we'll do a little bit here for Pick'ems. I actually finally stopped my skid here. I went 10-6. You went 8-8. Overall, for 134.89 1 for myself, 127.96 and 1 for you. There's still a few weeks left. You can chip it away. You just have to have a couple of those bounce your way.
Well, I just need to stop being stubborn and know I'm being retarded and make the pick anyways.
You could
I
just
just need to
right
stop being stubborn is what I have to do. Yep. I need to stop gambling. I'm basically gambling, and I'm really bad at that. I'm always one off. I'm always fucking one off.
Always. Oh my god. We did have 4 new teams join us on the casting couch to watch the playoffs. Welcome Miami Dolphins, Cincinnati Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs, and Minnesota Vikings. And then the updated top 5 draft order. Giants currently sit there at the number 1 spot, followed by the Raiders, the Titans, the Browns, and the New York Football Jets. So that's your update there. Little draft talk. I fully expect that if the Giants sit there at 1, they will trade back.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's no reason not to. I don't. Yep. I mean, like the top guys right now are like pass rushers and quarterbacks are really the top ones that people are looking at in this draft. You already have your pass rushers. You already have your quarterback. Who are you going to take there? Another offensive lineman? I mean, if someone maybe stands out or something, but if you can drop back, get a haul, and still stay within that top 6, 7.
5, 6, yeah.
And still get
even if they
trade
back to 5, if they could trade back with 5, get the Jets' 5th pick, and then end up getting like the 39th pick or 35th pick, whatever the.
Well, it depends how desperate they are. Well, so. It all depends how desperate they are because the Jets could trade them both first rounds they have this year to move up to 1.
Mm-hmm. Nobody the Giants draft wouldn't be there later that would be there at 1, if that makes sense.
It wouldn't make sense to me if I'm the Giants. You have a lot. Yeah. You have a lot of guys coming back from injury. You have a quarterback that could build around if you could stop killing him and stop killing himself with those concussions. You have a star halfback coming back in Scadaboo. He's coming back good. I mean, he's already walking. He's already in the building training. He's going to come back stronger and better than next year. You have a lot to build on. It's sad. I hate it, but they have a lot to build on. But the draft's going to be interesting. I will be doing, my draft thing, and I'll give you when the combine comes around and I do a little bit more investigating into the players and shit like that. I'll give you my top 5, who I think is going to be the best one and everything like that. In terms of players, I mean, we both agreed that Dart was the best quarterback in this draft. I said, I wish we did a recording earlier because this would all be recording and not just like he said, she said type thing. I said Shuck probably had the strongest arm in this class, and I said he was going to be a potential steal 3rd round, 4th round, not 2nd round. But he's looking good. I said Genty wasn't going to be successful. I didn't think he was that great. It was the competition of Boise State. Didn't do that great this year. He's not 6th overall pick worthy for me. I did say Scadaboo might be the best halfback in this class, and he was looking like it before he went down. So, I mean, there's a couple things that, right, wrong, here we are. And we'll actually get into that this year because we'll be up and running. It'll be good. So.
Well, that's all I got. You got anything else before we break out of here?
No, it's running late. It's a late one tonight. Had some family stuff because of the holidays. It's always crazy times. Next week we will be doing an earlier episode again because Christmas Eve is next Wednesday. Believe it or not, we are already at fucking Christmas. And then guess what? The following week after that probably will be another early episode because it's New Year's Eve that Wednesday. Oh my God. Believe it or not, we're already going into the new year. New year, new me, baby. Fucking hate that year. As much as I hate fucking Mel Kiper Jr. and Jamel Hill. I hate them both. Anyways, no, I don't have anything else. Thank you all for listening, all 10 of you, all 12 of you. Thank you all for your support. Please keep liking, sharing, following. If you guys have anything you guys like us to cover, any comments, concerns, keep the concerns to yourself because we're going to keep it the way we're doing it and keep saying what we want like retard. And bust a nut. We're going to keep doing, we like doing things our way, but we will hear them. And, any comments, anything like that, anything you'd like us to go over that you'd like our opinion on, please comment, message one of us, whatever. Anything you'd like us to include in the show, please message one of us, send it, be like, hey, it'd be cool if you guys did this, or, oh, what about this? Great. We love that, honestly, and we'll give you a shout out too. Anybody wants a shout out too, please let us know. We'd love to, our adoring
We'll put your government name out there in public.
Yeah, right. So again, thank you guys so much. keep up the support, keep up the love, because we're going to be here. We're going to keep rolling. We got many years until, one of us croaks, and then we'll see what happens from there. But, until then, we're going to keep going. Anything for our adoring fans you have?
No, that's it. Again, it's the support that we've had so far. With the sharing and the likes and the words of wisdom, words of criticism, all of it is appreciated because you're paying attention to us. And even bad press is good press, baby. So keep it up. We love to hear it. And like you said, we're gonna keep chugging along. There's really not much that's gonna be able to stop us unless the NFL says stop, and then I'm gonna give them this and keep going.
Yeah, as long as we're coming out of your mouth or in, we enjoy it. So please keep it going. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back again early next week, probably a day or two earlier next week with an episode of Up the Gut. Bye!